Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this August the 13th, the second day of the Mid-South Hunting and Fishing Extravaganza going on out at the Agri Center, where you'll find me out there today. Look for the guy on the walker or in the wheelchair or something like that.
No, Larry will be running around like a madman.
I will be running. Every year I say it's my last year.
And come on by and see me at 1 o'clock. I'll be doing a fall fishing seminar out there.
Yes.
And afterwards I'll be floating around the whole show. Come by and see me. Glad to help you get ready for fall fishing, whether it's bass, brim, or crappie.
We're going to talk bass right now.
And talk about fishing.
Yeah, we got a young man on the line. We got his coach on the line with us, John Garrett from Bethel University out of McKenzie, Tennessee, that had a really nice weekend up at Kentucky Lake.
First of all, a super kid and a super fisherman. Every year BASS has a competition throughout the year that the kids throughout the U.S. At the collegiate level,
yes,
go and compete to try to win that one coveted spot in the Bassmaster Classic.
And we've got the young man who won the Carhartt Bassmaster College Series Classic Bracket, presented by Bass Pro Shops. That's the longest title I've ever heard.
Yes,
right
it
there.
is.
I had to take a breath on that. Last Saturday up at Kentucky Lake, and not only do we have John Garrett, the winner, but we got his coach, Gary Mason, from Bethel University. Both welcome both you guys to the show. I know Gary, and I talked to Gary, but and Gary, I know before we let you get into this thing, let me talk to John just a second. John, when you went into this, knowing it was winner take all. I mean, it was
kind of your home lake also.
Yeah, well,
was the pressure on?
Yeah, how did you feel going in, knowing that you had to do this thing one day at a time?
Man, it's just every day. You start from zero every day, and you have to catch them every day. It's not like you can catch a decent bag one day and come back with another big bag and make a big comeback. If you lose one time, you're done.
Right.
So it really puts a pressure on, especially being on your home lake, because you go 30 minutes without catching anything, you got all these old memories running back and forth through your head. So.
Yeah, and John is from Union City, and I know that your dad's van, you had your family
Yes,
cheering you on and everything like that. You had all the Bethel people from.
Oh yeah.
Gary, how far is Bethel from Kentucky Lake?
Well, it's about 30 miles, Larry. It's not very far, just right down 79 Highway.
Yeah,
so it's kind of our home lake, as you well know.
The home lake, and for Ryan, you know it's a home lake for him.
Absolutely, John. One of the things that I noticed, you had to make adjustments each day.
Oh yeah.
During that tournament, talk to us about the adjustments you had to make, because. Yeah, you would find a school of fish, but they wouldn't be biting the same every day or same time or whatever.
Yeah, well, usually this time of year they're on the main river channel out there, about 20 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've had so much fishing pressure this year; it's really just pushed those fish off that river channel. And going into it, my mind was set on fishing the river channel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after first 2 days of practice, it wasn't going very well. I knew I had to do something different, but. Every morning I started out in about 4 foot of water on top of a hump.
Wow.
And, my first day I had 12 pounds. I caught most of those on the crankbait.
Mm-hmm.
And second day I caught a few fish up there on that hump, and I caught some in about 15 foot of water, and they come on a mag trick worm.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And then that last day, though, 35 keepers, is that right?
Yes, sir. I had found a school of fish that first day of that tournament, and I caught a few off of them and kind of left them alone.
Uh-huh.
And then that second day, I had almost 20 pounds of fish, and I just fished that school of fish just for a little while and left them alone. that last day, I just sat on top of them all day and caught everyone I could.
That's pretty amazing, John.
That's amazing.
Now that you have qualified for the 2017 Bassmaster Classic at Lake Conroe, are you going to have a chance to go to the lake here to scout it out before the Classic?
Yeah, I'll probably make a trip. I'll probably make a trip there. That's for sure. It really just hasn't sunk in with me what I've done. It's just, I've been busy and everybody's been calling and thanking me, and I really just haven't had time for it to settle with me yet. That's for sure.
Well, the thing about this, you get Gary, if I'm not mistaken, he gets money to cover his expenses. You get a nitro boat and a fully rigged Toyota truck. Now, have you got your truck yet?
No, sir. I pick it up next month. We have to.
Next month,
right?
Yes,
they'll
sir.
get it wrapped out in the Bethel colors and all that. It'll be sharp.
Do you have you got a truck now?
Yes, sir. I have a truck.
Do you have a Toyota?
No, sir. I do not.
Okay, here we go. All right, he's getting this deal. Well, so Gary, what does this mean for Bethel? And tell us a little bit about your impression of John.
Well, of course, John is one of my top anglers, and he's just coming off his sophomore year, fixing to be a junior here just in a few days. But the neat thing about all of our guys is they work together as a team. The week prior to this, we had just finished up the Bassmasters National Championship, where we won second place. John and his partner won second place up on Green River, and we had 3 boats in the top 10.
Right,
3 of 10.
That had never been done before. We going back in our history, we've won just about everything you can win, and have multiple regional tournaments and a few national championships under our belt. So we've had a lot of really good anglers come through the halls of Bethel University, and the class that we've got right now of anglers, especially our young anglers coming in, are all just phenomenal fishermen, and I look to continue our legacy. When you turn to John and look at John himself said on stage that he couldn't have done it without his teammates, and the thing that we promote and teach at Bethel University is that bass fishing on a college level is not a single individual effort.
Absolutely,
that's right. Yeah,
it can't be. I mean, it is an effort of all the guys on the team helping each other. Now, that one guy may get on fish, may win a tournament just like John just did, but I promise you, John will be the first one to tell you that it was the whole team pulling for him and helping one another. You don't finish 3 teams in the national championship against the 89 best boats in the world in the top 10 without teamwork and everybody helping one another.
And I'm sure that John, excuse me, Gary, but I'm sure that your teammates are right there when you won this thing, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I had some of my teammates follow me around and watch me fish all day.
Oh, they were.
And,
oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. They were in a different boat. They were following me around.
Yeah.
And I had great support from everybody. That's for sure.
Well, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that was cool. And of course, the pressure. So, what does it mean now to take Bethel to the Bassmaster Classic? I mean, you're taking the whole school with you down there. Yeah. So, what does that mean to you?
It means everything to me. I mean, our team works hard. Like Gary was saying, we take 4 or 5 boats each tournament, and there's two people on our team per boat. You put 8 miles on a lake, we all work together, and one of us usually figures something out. So, I'm not just taking myself; I'm taking all our teammates that worked with me through the year.
Well, John, I will tell you this: we at Outdoors with Larry Ray, we're going to follow you all the way through the Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah.
So when you get your boat and your new boat and truck and everything else, I want to come visit you and Gary and all of your teammates there at Bethel. We'll get some pictures and get some interviews done and follow not only you, but I would love to follow, as Gary knows, I love to follow the Bethel University bass team throughout the year for what they do.
And Gary, I know this for you and for the school itself. A lot of folks that they think Bethel, where is that? I think that you guys have been put on the map here.
Well, we Mr. Walter Butler, our president,
yeah.
and Mr. Dale Kelly, our athletic director.
Dale Kelly, yeah. He could
be the first two guys to tell you that we've got a lot of great sports at Bethel, a lot of great coaches. The programs there are solid, and our bass fishing team is really has worked hard to help put Bethel on a national platform. I got a great compliment from one of the bass guys the other day. He said, you know, every pro that fishes in America knows who Bethel University is. And, of course, they're looking at a lot of these guys, you know, they're looking back at them like John and some of these other guys that's on our team, thinking they may have to compete against these young men at some time. And, of course, now that's coming true. You know, they're going to have to compete against John. And you know, and some of our other anglers are liable to be right up there, you know, in the years to come. We almost done this with Zach Parker.
That's right.
Years ago. So, but we've got a tremendous legacy to uphold, and our guys are really doing a great job doing that. There's not anything in our future that I don't think we can't accomplish.
Well, let me ask John as we close out here. Going to the Classic, you got some heroes. Who's the one? Some of your pro heroes?
Really, just everyone on the Elite Series is you know, someone I look up to. You know, Ben Van Dam and Marvin Endez and Brent Chapman. I mean, just really everybody there. They're all a class act. That's for sure.
Well, I know you started when you was a kid. Your granddad was there to got you started. Is that right?
Oh, yes, sir.
And then your dad's kept it going. Well, congratulations, Gary, of course, to Bethel. Thank you for taking time from your busy schedule, Gary. And then, John, we want to wish you, I don't believe in luck. I believe that what you do is what you do, buddy. And so congratulations. And as Ron said, we'll keep up with you. It's hard not to miss Bethel. You know, so, and everything.
Yeah, we want to wish you all the best, John, and we will be in touch with you in the coming days.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Gary. Okay, buddy?
Thank y'all. Just give us a call anytime.
All right, thank you. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray, and we're going to talk to
Gary Rimmon Snyder.
Somebody at Lou's. I mean, you know.
He's only the president.
That's right. He's only the president. We're right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
You can find out